80% of autoimmune diseases happen to women. That's not a coincidence. It's a pattern. And after 20 years as a physical therapist working with hundreds of women living with chronic pain and fatigue, I've seen what most doctors miss. Your immune system isn't broken. It's confused. And the reason has nothing to do with your genes, your diet, or your supplements. I'm Nancy Ma, the Autoimmune Freedom Coach, and I'm going to show you the hidden trigger that's keeping your body in attack mode and the path to reprogram it so you can finally feel like yourself again. First, let's talk about why this is happening to you. And it really is quite simple. Autoimmune disease is what happens when your immune system loses its sense of direction. It starts attacking your own tissues, your joints, your thyroid, your gut, and your skin instead of protecting you. It's like your body's security system can't tell the difference between you and an intruder. But here's the part that almost no one talks about. Autoimmune disease in women have nearly tripled in the last 25 years. So what happened? Your genetics haven't changed. Your DNA didn't suddenly break. So this rise isn't about being born with these genes. It's about the world women have been forced to survive in. Women develop autoimmune conditions at 4 times the rate of men. Why? Because most women are living lives that constantly signal danger to their nervous system, even when nothing dramatic is happening on the outside. We're talking about everyday patterns like chronic stress, emotional caretaking, feeling responsible for everyone else's emotions, pushing through exhaustion, never having true space to feel, rest, or process, doing the jobs that women have always done and taking on the jobs men used to do. Women today are carrying double the load with half the support. So if you're watching this feeling exhausted, inflamed, or like your body's betraying you, please hear this clearly. There is nothing wrong with your immune system. It's not malfunctioning. It's not weak. It's not broken. Your immune system is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's just misguided right now, but it is protecting you from the thoughts, pressures, patterns, and habits that have been creating inflammation in your body for years. Your symptoms aren't random, they're communication. Your body is saying, I can't keep living like this. And that brings us to the real trigger doctors often overlook. Autoimmune diseases don't develop out of nowhere. There are 3 conditions that have to be present. And when you understand them, everything clicks. So let's break them down simply. Number 1 is genetic predisposition. This doesn't mean that your genes are going to doom you to fail. It just means that you might have inherited a vulnerability, but this alone does not create the condition. So think of it like a light switch on the wall that's turned off. This is what epigenetics means. It's the environment, your stress levels, and your emotional patterns that determine whether or not that gene switch turns on. Next is the overload. This is the slow buildup, the chronic pile-on that drains your system over years. The endless to-do lists, the taking care of everybody, the stuffing your emotions, numbing out to survive, not enough rest or recovery, and always being on. A little of this, sure, your body can handle. But when this becomes your way of life, it creates stagnation, overwhelm, and tension in your body. Your system gets stuck in a cycle of too much coming in and not enough releasing out. The final trigger, the straw that breaks the camel's back. This is the moment everything spills over. It doesn't have to be a big T trauma to create an autoimmune condition. It can be something small added on top of years of pressure. It can be a work project. It can be the change of weather. It can be chronic over-responsibility. It can be a certain stage in your life, having a breakup, losing a job, losing a loved one, years of suppressing your own needs. And sometimes it's the smallest event that becomes the final straw. Not because it was huge, but because your system was already maxed out, or what they're now calling burnout. So women are hit the hardest, not because of biology, but because of conditioning. So research shows that women with autoimmune diseases share 4 core patterns. We put everybody else's needs before our own. That's the first one. We live in the world of shoulds instead of desire. That's the second. Third is we swallow our anger to be the nice one, to feel kind. And number 4, we believe we are responsible for keeping everybody else in check. None of this is weakness. All of this comes from us wanting to care for others, which is a great attribute. But these are also survival strategies we learned as girls, ways to stay loved, safe, and accepted. And after decades of this, something happens. Your nervous system gets stuck on high alert. The constant bracing, constant scanning for danger, constant anticipating, never fully resting. And here's the key. When your nervous system doesn't feel safe, your immune system gets confused. So it's like, wait, what's the danger and who am I attacking? It starts acting like the threat is coming from inside your body, which it is, so it attacks your own cells, not because your immune system is broken, but because it's been defending you for too long without a moment to breathe. So this right here, that's the hidden trigger. It's not gluten, it's not supplements, it's not your genetics, it's this. Your body has been on high alert for so long, it forgot how to rest and slow down. Let's pause for a minute. After 20 years as a physical therapist, I've seen what actually causes inflammation and autoimmune symptoms. I've created a simple, eye-opening inflammation indicator test. It takes less than 5 minutes to complete, but it gives you a full list of your real root inflammation triggers. Without understanding the whole picture, you'll keep guessing and getting stuck. So take the test today and stop guessing and start feeling like yourself again. The link to the test is in the description and you'll get a step-by-step game plan on what to do next. So how do we reprogram your body so that you have a clear path to autoimmune freedom? Well, here's the truth. You can't supplement your way out of a nervous system stuck in survival mode. Healing happens when your body gets one clear message. I am safe right now. That's when your immune system stops attacking and starts repairing, right? Just think about soldiers at war. When they know that there is no threat, it can relax. I've created a process I use with every client. I call it the code to unlocking healing energy, freedom, and flow. So I'm going to break it down for you real simply. The first part is C for connect, where you connect with your intuition and your own inner healing compass, instead of just relying on all these things outside of yourself and listening to doctors and people who don't know you as well as yourself. When you connect with yourself, you connect with your intuition and your ability to heal. Step 2 is O for own your power. This is a challenging one because it's easier to blame all these other reasons as to why we are not feeling like ourselves. But when you own the responsibility of change without blaming yourself, that's where magic can happen and things will start to shift. D stands for discharge. This is where you release the old programming and let go of all the things that keeps you stuck. And E is where you expand. This is where you start living to your full potential and you're feeling fulfilled, energized, and living with vitality. When you expand, life is more spacious, creative, and joyful. So no matter what path you choose for autoimmune freedom, it's important that you support your body holistically. No matter what your journey looks like, healing must come from supporting all parts of you, your mind, your body, and your spirit, in ways that feel grounding and nourishing. So for your mind, give your mind opportunities to slow down and rest. For your body, you need to restore your body's natural rhythms instead of going against it. And for your soul needs connection, it needs creativity, and it needs meaning and goals. So these practices refill the part of you that responsibilities and stress tend to drain. And the truth you need to hear and be reminded of is that your body is not your enemy. Pain and inflammation are not enemies. They're your immune system doing its very best. Your body has been protecting you for so long, and maybe sometimes too well that it's been overprotective. But when you give her the conditions of safety, you're teaching your body that it's finally safe to exhale and heal. So imagine 6 months from now, waking up with energy, moving without pain, finally feeling at peace in your body, doing things that you didn't think were possible. That's not a fantasy. That's what happens when you address the real root cause of inflammation. I created a free Autoimmune Freedom Workshop where I dive into how you can unlock the code to your healing energy, freedom, and flow. And if you want faster results with a personalized support, book a free activation call with my team where we'll assess where you are and map out your exact 30-day activation plan. The links are below. I just want you to know that your body is ready to heal. Now it's time for you to get out of your own way and let your intuition and your body do exactly what it's designed to do. So until next time, please hit subscribe, and tell me in the comments what spoke to you. Because when you do that, it helps more women find their inner voice and feel strong again. I'll see you in the next video.